welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Roxanne, the Tiny Taster, and today's video is everything that I ate in Hanoi, Vietnam. These are the things I think you absolutely must eat. I have been here 4 days and let me tell you, it's not enough. There is such good food here and so much of it that firstly, I need more days, I need more time in the city, and secondly, I need a second, perhaps even a third stomach just to do justice to everything. But these are some of the stuff that I've been trying, I've been enjoying, and I think you absolutely must try when you visit Hanoi. I hope you enjoy this video. As always, if you do, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna stop jibber jabbering and just get right into it. First up is the Vietnamese Fur, undoubtedly the most popular dish in the country. I decided to eat at this place called 13. Of course, it's spelled 410, but it is pronounced Fur, 13. And you have to line up here and wait in line. It's a small joint. They only serve one thing on the menu, which is a beef fur. Of course, you could get it in different types. You could get a well done, you could get a beef brisket, however you want. They have a couple of choices. You wait in line till there is a spot. You have to share tables. It's just really rustic and fabulous, and this fur was undoubtedly the best. I mean, I'm so glad I waited for this. I enjoyed it so much. This is a Michelin star joint, so I wasn't sure. Usually these tend to be a bit of a letdown sometimes, but this was amazing. The fur is divine. If you're in Hanoi, please try and get here, but otherwise, wherever you can, grab yourself some fur. You could get this in chicken, sometimes vegetarian, sometimes pork, but traditionally and the most common one, at least that I realized, is the beef. Bun Gum, and I might be mispronouncing that, but Bun Gum is one of the best things that I ate. It's also one of the first things I ate at this restaurant. I actually joined a food tour and I got to eat most of my stuff and discover everything here, so I love that. This was the first stop, and this is actually like a rice paper roll that's stuffed with finely chopped wood ear mushrooms and pork, which I think is such a fabulous combination. And then it's rolled together and steamed, and it's served with a whole bunch of fried shallots and a little bit of dipping sauce or soup, for lack of a better word. And you can basically customize this. You could add a few toppings, add some fresh herbs, add some chilies, this dynamite thing of vinegar with garlic. I mean, I just thought it was amazing. You saw it everywhere. It's just sliced garlic chopped in vinegar, and then you just dip a little into your soup or your broth, or I would even just drizzle it on top of these pancakes. So good. You can't come to Vietnam and not have Buncha, and you especially can't come to Hanoi and not come here to this place made oh so famous by Barack Obama and Anthony Bourdain. They sat here for some Buncha and spring roll, and it is amazing. Buncha is actually this pork made in a broth, so it's a very delicate broth. You have sometimes like a little bit of a pork cutlet or just slivers of pork, and you have these thin vermicelli noodles that you add to it along with fresh lettuce, and then of course you can embellish it with some chili and garlic or that garlic vinegar again. Just a really simple looking dish, but I think it's really underrated because it packs so much flavor. Definitely get one. One of the dishes that I really wanted to try when I got to Hanoi was, of course, a Vietnamese spring roll. Now, this I didn't realize is served so many different ways. So this is part of my food tour where they actually grill meat and they put it on a plate and they sort of dissect everything, and you do a DIY make your own rolls. So this is flat beef wrapped in a betel leaf with some nuts, and then you've just got some pork skewers and lots of fresh vegetables. That's what I love about Vietnamese food. This right here is a steamed regular spring roll. I mean, they just give you the rice paper roll and you wrap it up, and from the heat from all that meat, it just sort of softens and melts. I was a bit skeptical first because I thought, am I eating something raw? But turns out you're not. It's actually just fine. This is another spring roll that I had. These were with shrimp. Again, just summer rolls that you see on menus everywhere. So good, so delicious. And then you also get a fried version of the same, which I don't think I had seen before I got here. So nice, thick, fat, chunky spring rolls, stuffed with pork, stuffed with vegetable, perhaps even seafood. You get a nice prawn spring roll as well, crispy and well fried, and it is delicious. Another super popular dish in Vietnam is, of course, banh mi. It is this French baguette sandwich that is stuffed traditionally with pork and pork pate, but of course, you can have it with chicken, you could have it with beef, even vegetarian options. There are so many vegetarian options in Vietnam. I was quite surprised to see that. Pleasantly surprised. So, everyone should enjoy good food. This is just a traditional pork banh mi. I wanted to try the real deal. And it's just a nice sandwich. I don't know if this is my absolute must have. I think out of everything that I ate, I enjoyed the buncha and the fur and all that a little bit more, but it's a great snack. To me, a banh mi is a snack. That bread, that baguette, oh my gosh, it is divine. It is hot and soft and warm, freshly made. Just a really good sandwich though. I would still recommend you give it a go. Oh, and the place to eat it at is this little place called Banh Mi 25. You'll see Banh Mi 26, Banh Mi 36, Banh Mi 58, but it's Banh Mi 25 that came so highly recommended. So I think you should stick to that. These little round, almost donut-like balls are a great street snack. They're sweet, they're coated with sesame. Those were my favorite. You also get sugar ones. I think they're called Bun Gum. I'm not sure. Again, this is a street-style snack, just fun to grab on the go. If you have a sweet tooth, you will enjoy this. I don't know if there is a traditional name for this, but basically just beef salad. This one was beef with watercress at a fancy restaurant that I just fell in love with. The restaurant was called Tam V, and we had a great time over here. And then we ended up ordering beef salad wherever we went. So you'll see another version of this salad. It just comes with lots of onion and carrot or just greens, a lot of herbs. It's just so fresh. It's unbelievable. It's actually one of the best salads I've had, or best beef salads I've had in a very long time. Chaka or chaka lavang is a fish dish that I was really eager to try. It's fish, cooked grilled fish with turmeric and dill and just lots of fresh herbs. I thought it was delicious. It comes sizzling. Mine was served with all these additional condiments as well as some rice paper, so I could make a little roll out of it, but I ate it as is and it is just so good. I'm so glad because I'm actually not a fish eater, so for me this was special that I really enjoyed this fish. And it came highly recommended. I was a bit skeptical, but in the end, just a really nice grilled fish, fresh with lots of herbs. Definitely give it a go. The amount of people that insisted I have Vietnamese coffee, and specifically Vietnamese egg coffee, my goodness. I finally caved in and got this one at the train street. It's a popular tourist spot. It was just so hot. I'm not a coffee person, so I didn't care. You can have this hot or cold, so it was so blisteringly hot. I opted for the cold version, and it actually tastes more like a dessert. It felt like almost like a tiramisu in a glass. I mean, not quite, but it's just sweet and almost custard like. So I would rethink my stance on coffee, and I definitely would have this again the next time I'm in Vietnam. I have no idea what the local name for this dish is, but it's basically fried tofu, which is literally buried under a bunch of chopped spring onions and some chili. It's just a really great snack. You have all these dipping sauces, mainly soy. And what's funny is that this is served at places where you would go to grab some beer. So this is almost like the chakna or the snacks or the munchies that you have when you go out drinking. This was also part of my tour, which was so fun. We sat at this local spot and just had some beer and some fried tofu. If you're vegetarian, it's a great option, but it's still fun and I would try it. Now, this is something I really enjoyed. Again, I forget the local name. I think I'm going to Google it and try and put it in the text box. But it's basically what they call a naked pho. So it is the same stuff. It's cooked. They give you the broth on the side if you would like that. But they cook the noodles and then they embellish it with a whole bunch of toppings again. And you actually end up just eating the noodles as is. Now, I'm a noodle person. So it has a little bit of that soy sauce. It has all that fried garlic. It's got fresh coriander. There's fresh coriander everywhere in Vietnam. They put shredded chicken chunks in it. You could get it with beef, but we were at a chicken spot. Really, really delicious. I mean, for me, I love noodles, so this was really my kind of dish. Just noodles with some protein and a lot of veggies is always hits the spot for me. So this naked pho, definitely give it a go. Ending this food guide on a sweet spot. Stopped by another local place, which actually seemed to be like a bar, but we ended up getting Vietnamese frozen yogurt. So you get the frozen yogurt and then they come with another bunch of toppings. I mean, this country really likes its condiments and customization. So you have some fried coconut chips, you've got some passion fruit drizzle, you've got some pandan jelly. So you could put all that in and enjoy it. This was really nice after a long, hot day. So I would recommend. And this is pretty much it. I'm sure there is so much more, and I will try to do justice to that on my next trip. I just really feel like I needed another stomach for this. There's so much good food. If you're considering Vietnam, I would strongly suggest you just go there, especially if you're a foodie or you enjoy food. Hanoi is a great city for that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon.